Welcome to this video. In this video I would like to show and explain to you how you can use the move corresponding statement within modern ABAP, so starting with ABAP 7.4 SP5. In classic ABAP you also could have used the move corresponding statement to move data from one structure to another structure having the same names, and now from ABAP 7.4 SP5 you can also use this within internal tables to easily move the data from one internal table to another internal table. And this is what I'm going to show you. So here to show you this, basically I have defined one type, so LTY type, consisting of three attributes: char ID, con ID, and FL date, having the same names as in the table as flight. And here basically first of all I've defined two structures, so one having the type as flight and one with the defined type, and then exactly the same with two tables of as flight and of the defined table. So first of all I would like to show you how this can be done with the move corresponding for structure. So therefore I would like to select data, so I would like to use select single asterisk from as flight into ls as flight. Then I'm having the first row in the table as flight and I'm saving this to ls as flight, and this is what I'm gonna output. So then shift F1, control F2, control F3 to activate it, and then let it go. So here we have now the corresponding data. If I would like to move it, then I can easily use move corresponding, and then I have to first of all enter the source structure. In this case it's the LSS flight, and then the target structure, it's LSI tab, having now it's mapped with the same namings, and this is what I would like to output here. So let's activate this once again and go for it. So now we have just the three columns and this has been moved successfully. Now I would like to show you exactly the same for the internal tables. So therefore I would like first of all select data from the S flight into the table LTS flight, and then basically you can do exactly the same as you've done this for the structures. So therefore just use the variables for the internal tables and then let this output and then go for it. So now we have all the data within the internal tables, and to show you all the data, this also can be done. So let's go for it. So now we have all the data. So you can use the move corresponding. If you would like to map basically internal tables with different namings but having the same data types, that you can also do. And therefore I would like to change, for example, one attribute. So LF date is, for example, flight on, and then having the same data type. And now once again I would like to select this into this internal table, and now I would like to use the LT I tab and set it equal to. Now you're using the corresponding operator and then hashtag, because the type will be derived by the context, and then you are opening and basically closing with parentheses the mapping within here. Then you're entering LTS flight, so your target, so your source internal table, then you're entering mapping, and then basically you enter the fields that will be mapped. So in this case char ID is equal to char ID, then you can enter con ID equals to con ID, and now you enter the type of the target internal table and is equal to FL date. So shift F1, then we can move this that it looks a little bit nicer to here. So once again shift F1, control F2 and control 3, and then let's process this. So this works perfectly fine. If we, for example, have within here some field having the same name, so for example, let's go to S flight like the payment sum. So we're having here a field payment sum, but used for another purpose. And you don't want to map this, then you can also enter accept, and then the field that shouldn't be mapped. So this is also how we can do this. So Shift F1, Control F2, Control F3. And now if we execute this, then of course payment sum is empty because this field will not be mapped and can be used otherwise. So yeah, if you have any questions left, please put them in the comment section. Please like this video and please subscribe to not miss great upcoming videos. Thank you so much and see you in the next video.